facilitates workshops for women who are seeking to start their own business within the education, corporate, and voluntary sectors. And she also strives in creating platforms where others are able to share their stories and be empowered. So if you have anything that you want to share, please, when we finish, we have a little time left. When we finish, we need to network. And if anybody's up here speaking or saying something and you feel that you can relate to that, please go and see them, okay? And the speakers tonight, their biography is too big. It's too long. I can't read everything. So I please encourage you guys to go to their social medias or talk to them and go and check them out and see what they do. Because I'm telling you that from today, every single person will leave this building a different person. Thank you. Can we all give it up? Give it up. Give it up to Magdalene. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing? Okay, let me say that again. This is a cold night, so we need to liven up. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing? I can't see you, but I can hear you. Fantastic, fantastic. I just want to say the performances so far has been fantastic. It's been really, really good. But I just want to really big it up for Melinda.
Yes.
Melinda,
yes.
Your story. I should have filmed you on Facebook Live. You don't have to cry. You are a survivor. Believe you me. You are a survivor. That person that did that to you, they're not worthy of your tears. Believe you me, they're not worthy of your tears. You are a survivor. Can we put our hands together for Melinda, please? Well, what can I say? Lydia has said it all already. But I'm here. When Joe contacted Music Relief, that's my organization, and said, oh, we need you to come and speak at this event, I said, you know what? Whatever I'm doing, I'm going to drop it to come here because it's such a worthy cause. It's such a worthy cause. Fighting the causes for women and children, causes in UK and Africa. I know the first performances came and they sang a song in Swahili. I don't understand Swahili. Mama Africa. Yes. I'm Nigerian, so I'm rapping for Nigeria. Yes. Okay, but at the end of the day, we're talking about the children are crying. Whether in Africa, in UK, in America, wherever the children are crying. And guys, you know what? We need to stand up. Because like Lydia, you said already, it's all good that we talk amongst ourselves and say, oh, we need to do this, we need to do that. But nobody's doing anything. It's time to wake up. When you have causes like this, it's time for you to get up in this cold Wednesday evening to come and attend. Because your one little word that you say might help somebody. Your one little word that you say. Melinda's words really touched my heart. And that's something I'm going to go with, and I'm going to keep thinking about it and say, okay, what more can I do? Because it's so good that we all smile and we put on... I was saying to somebody just a couple of days ago, I said to the person that when we wear clothes, on Sunday actually, when we wear clothes, we cover our nakedness. But the thing is, when we go home and take off those clothes, the real person comes out. You put on makeup and you cover your face, you put on a mask so that everybody sees you and you're smiling and everything looks okay. But inside you're dying. Inside you're dying. My story was not domestic violence. Mine was teenage pregnancy. And I was just thinking about it just this afternoon, just thinking about this evening. I was thinking about it and I was actually in tears by myself there, thinking about this whole matter, everything I went through. The words. They say sticks and bones can break my bones. Sticks and stones can break my bones. But the words that people say, the words that they say is lasting. Because the sticks and the stones, they beat you with it, you go for the healing process. But those words, they stick. And just this afternoon, I was thinking about those words that were said to me all those years ago. I still remember it as if it's yesterday. I can still remember because of those words. Words are painful. Words are powerful. What are we saying? When you look at war-torn countries, when you look at things that are happening, I know domestic abuse victims are not only women. Men are also involved. But when you look at the percentage, it's primarily women. Women and children are suffering. When you look at what's happening in wars, women and children are being raped because of what? Because there happen to be a war. So let's take advantage of the situation around us. And we come here tonight. Did we just come here to just enjoy ourselves, to buy snacks and to eat and then clap our hands and then go away? We must remember the cause of tonight is about hope. I love the name, Hope Alive Mission, supporting women and children causes in UK and Africa. There are children, innocent children, crying out tonight for support. Is anybody out there helping me? There are women crying out, is anybody hearing my voice?
No.
Exactly. No one is listening. Everyone is walking past and saying, leave them because they're drunk. Leave them, oh, look at that person. Because they're smiling and they think everything's okay. My son's 18 in January. I told you I was crying this afternoon for the words that were said to me. Almost 18 years ago. Because I smile and I push on, does that mean that everything is okay inside? You can go through all the therapy that you want to go through. But the words that cut you. And then when the person then moves to that next level by using their hands to hit you, that's even worse. So it's not about coming here tonight. Yes, we need to have some snack. I'm not talking about that. But it's about coming here tonight with an understanding of why we're here tonight. And that's why I came. We're here tonight to raise this issue and say, okay, what can we do about it? The first step we're doing today is about talking about it. Now we're talking. We are highlighting the issues that people are suffering. It's not about folding hands and saying, oh, let's just leave it. What can we do? We can't go out one person. The next step is to hold your hands. You've spoken.
And then what are we doing next? What's
Come.
the plan?
Melinda, come, please. Come.
I'm sick of this shit.
Melinda, come. Please, can you come forward? Come. Because I can see you're in pain. This girl is in pain because she came here tonight. I could see, you can see when you spoke, when you came up to speak, I should have filmed you because your story is so powerful.
We filmed it.
You filmed it?
Yeah,
Oh,
Okay,
let's not share it.
No, well, we'll
It's
do it.
for us.
Yeah.
So what do we do now?
Melinda,
How do we make sure that
the
nobody
next
has
step,
to feel like this
the
ever
next
again?
step, yeah? The next step now is to talk more about it. You've started the
No.
process. No,
Talking
listen.
them over.
Listen.
What's the action?
Listen.
What is the action?
You have started the
How are we going to
process.
protect our
Melinda,
babies, our
Melinda,
people?
you have started the process by talking about it. Many other young ladies have died in that process. Do you
because
understand?
they
No, you
were-
need to listen, Melinda. You need to listen.
Okay.
Many other young ladies have died in the process. You came out, so you are a survivor. Your story needs to be heard. Your story needs to be heard in order to support somebody else. And you know what? By helping other people, you're getting healed yourself. By helping other people, by telling your story.
And
Do you
I'm
understand?
happy to tell my story.
Tell your
But
story.
if I'm going to humiliate
No, you're not
myself,
humiliating
no,
yourself.
that's how it feels.
No, you're
That's
not
how- you
humiliating
don't-
yourself.
That's how it feels.
No,
I'm
you're
telling
not.
you
You're
that's
not
how it
humiliating.
feels.
Melinda,
I know you
I
don't
was
think it is,
where
but
you
that's
are
how
now.
I feel.
Where you are
I
now.
feel dirty and
Where
icky
you
and
where you are now. I was there
If
17
I'm
and a
gonna
half
do
years
all of
ago.
that, if I'm
I
going
was
to
there
humiliate myself,
I was there.
What is the point? Is there a plan?
Melinda,
Is there a plan?
I was
I'm
there.
like,
Melinda,
what is
listen.
this evening? What money for a
No,
family?
listen.
How are you gonna?
Melinda, I was where you are 17 and
So
a
what
half
are you
years
doing
ago.
next?
What I'm
How are
doing
you gonna
now,
help?
I started an organization helping young ladies like yourself. Do you understand me? I'm helping young ladies like yourself so that I am no longer a victim. I am no longer a victim, I'm a victor. You see the difference between me and you right now is the fact that I can look you in the eye and say to you, it's going to be okay. You can't remain a victim. You must wake up to the fact and not hide behind alcohol and say that you are a victim. Do you understand me? You are a victim, Melinda. Let me say something. Sorry, 1 second. You are a victim. Don't let the situation, painful as it is,
So what do we do now?
Melinda,
How do we make sure this never happens ever
It's,
again?
it's,
How do we protect them?
let me say something to you. It's not something that happens overnight. It doesn't happen overnight. But we have to go through the process. We have to go through the process. It doesn't happen overnight. Even though you want it to happen overnight because you're in pain.
Sorry.
You're in pain. You're in pain, Melinda. I understand. We're going to talk more after this. But I just want to say, guys, listen. This is the face of the victims. This is the face of the victim. And this is the true reason why we're here tonight. The real reason why we're here tonight is for people like Melinda. We need to give her the voice. We need to shout out to the world and stand on the rooftop and say to people that children are suffering, women are suffering, men are suffering. We are all walking around with masks on our face, pretending that everything is okay. Well, actually, everything is not okay.
Why do you just leave me
Everything
alone?
is not okay.
I hate you. hate you, I hate everyone, I hate.
She's suffering. She's suffering because of this pain. We must stand up. Guys, what she's asking a very valuable question. What is the next step? What do we do now? What do we do when we leave here?
Nothing.
No, we do
Because
something.
This is all what.
What do we do when we leave here? I know what I'm going to
You-
do. I'm going to go out there and work with even more young ladies who are crying, who need my support.
No,
I'm going to
I
go
will
out
not
there.
be appropriate and be a head even and not embarrass the family. And I'm not doing any of that. I don't give a shit. So what? Fuck it, yeah. This is bullshit. This whole thing is bullshit. This money is not going to change anything. They're still going to do what they do. No, I don't want to fucking rage.
Guys, please, people are hurting. Everyone is hurting out there. Everyone is hurting out there, and we need the support. We need the support. Whatever we can do. I'm standing here for Music Relief, saying that Music Relief was set up from my pain. I turned my pain to purpose. I turned my pain to purpose. What are we doing to turn our pain to purpose? What are we doing to share the news, to spread the news that violence is killing people? Melinda has come out of it, just barely come out of it, but she's still suffering. She's still suffering because the scars are real. The scars are real, guys. The scars are real. I talked about just still in tears just this afternoon. The scars are, I don't have to keep walking around in tears all the time before people know that, oh, she's in pain. But I've turned my pain to purpose. What do we do next? What do we do next? That's the question. The question is, what do you have in hand? If you've been able to come up from that pain that you went through, don't sit down and keep quiet. Somebody needs to hear it. Somebody needs to hear what you've been through, because that's where they get empowered from. Somebody needs to hear that they're not alone. Somebody needs to know that, you know what, I'm not going to be judged if I tell my story. Somebody needs to hear that, you know what, there's somebody out there who just wants me for me. Because they talk about, oh, she's a feminist, she's standing out there talking about women's rights. It's not about feminists and shouting at and say, oh, she's a mad black woman, or a mad woman. And ironically, I was watching the film, The Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Just last night, I was watching that film, just last night. What she went through, but I love the way she turned that pain. She turned that pain around. And that's what Melinda needs to go for, but she needs help. She needs therapy to be able to help her. Her pain is raw. Her pain is raw. So let's not look at what's happening, because there's also alcohol that's intoxicating her. Her pain is raw. But the message here tonight, guys, before I leave this stage tonight, turn your pain to a purpose. This is a worthy cause that you've started, Joe, and I thank you for this platform. But we need to turn our pain to a purpose. People look at me and say, oh, but you look so young. I'm not. Yes, looks are deceptive. What I've been through in life, it's above my age. What I've been through in life, it goes beyond my age. But I'm still standing because I have a purpose. I'm still standing because I have the world needs to hear that purpose, because people are dying. I started an organization to help young people so that they realize that, you know what, there's more in you. You need to understand your potential. There's more to life. This is a beautiful young black girl who can be the next prime minister or the next president or whatever she wants to be. But because of this nasty episode in her life, it's tainting her right now. But guys, I'm speaking with passion because of the fact that I feel her pain. Because of the fact that I understand that some children, some innocent babies tonight are being raped by their so-called family members. Innocent women are being raped and molested and abused in different forms. They are being told that they are not worthy. They are being told that they are useless. They are being told that, who are you? What have you got to offer? Do you know each and every one of us has a purpose in life? There's so much to offer. There's so much that we have to offer. But you need to realize that. Many people want to be somebody else. We're busy trying to be somebody else. When actually, if you look inwards, you find that you will find that there's so much power within you. You have so much potential, untapped potential, that we're not even tapping into yet. That's all right, Melinda. You don't have to apologize. You really don't have to apologize. You're a strong woman. And you will get over this. You will. Guys, whatever we can do tonight, please, don't let it end tonight. Social media is there. Use your network. Talk about it. Let's start groups. Start organization. Help work with other worthy causes. Let's get the word out there. I'm so touched when I hear innocent babies, children, especially, in their homes where they're supposed to be protected, they are being molested. Women being beaten and abused because of what? Because they fell in love with a man. Even men being abused because they fell in love with a woman. They may not talk about it much, but these things are happening. Tonight is a night that we say no to abuse and yes for change.
Yeah.
Tonight is the night that we say no to abuse and yes for change. It's not just about talking, it's about action.
Come on, somebody. Yes.
It's about action. And that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be taking action to say no. So wherever they are, I'm going to be going out there, offering my voice in one way or the other to say no. We must say no. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Wait. Thank you. That was so touching. But like you said, one thing, the tongue has the power of life and death. And we know that. And I know we are parents here as well. And like you said, we always just cover up, dress up and put makeup and come out and smile. But actually, even us, we abuse our children because we don't watch the words. Words are very powerful. We call our children names, we compare them with their peers, and that is where the abuse starts. We might think that, it's only when it's a domestic thing, physical hitting, but you say you didn't go through that, but you went through it with words when you got pregnant at an early age. Yeah.
I can still remember it. My eldest is 18 in January. I can still remember those words. I was in tears just this afternoon when I was just gathering myself for tonight. Yeah. I can still remember it.
So physical abuse is not just a husband or a wife, but it can be parents as well. And especially for parents, if you love your children, mind what you tell them. Regardless of when they go out, they will know what's right and wrong. Not necessarily, not all the time, but most of the time, if they meet a useless buffoon called a man up there and tell them that, do you understand? Do you understand?
You're saying it as it is. Yeah. You're saying it as it is. And like I said, when I watched that film again, The Diary of a Mad Black Woman, how only the way he dragged her out of the house, the only thing she did wrong was to fall in love with the wrong man. And the thing, when I work with the young girls, when I go into schools and they see them, oh my God, the boy is so cute, the boy is so cute. I'm meant to go in there and be as a teacher or workshop facilitator. But sometimes I have to drop down, put on the mommy mood. I say, hello, excuse me.
Wake up.
What's upstairs? Forget about he's so cute. I know I used to do that. But what did I get me? Forget about he's so cute. That's not what we're talking about.
The problem is that there's eyes on him. Like, the thing is, we have this whole thing when it comes to domestic violence. There's always eyes on the guy. And we get that men have violent issues and we have domestic violent issues. But how about the fact that sometimes there's women who are abusive too, whether physically, emotionally, spiritually, psychologically.
It's both ways.
It's just like, I hate it when we define it by gender.
No, I did say that from the beginning. It's not gender.
No, that's exactly what you didn't say. Yeah. What you explicitly said was it could be mother, father, parent, whatever, partner. You made that clear.
Yeah.
And I just feel like we all need to focus on the fact that like a lot of times we've gone to a point where we can identify domestic violence when it's in a heterosexual relationship. But how about all of the violence that's going on outside of those relationships?
Exactly.
I don't want my babies crying.
I think what Joe needs to do, and every single one of us in here, maybe we need to actually be in support with that one. I think we need to run a workshop. We need to facilitate a workshop in this, because if we start talking about this, we're not going to finish tonight, because this is a very big topic.
It's about, the thing about it is that when you empower a person, that person is then educated to move on with that knowledge to the next person. And then what you're doing is that you're training a nation, one person at a time. That's what I said to
Completely
Melinda.
agree with my sister. That's exactly what we need to
Exactly.
do.
You don't do it. It's not something that's done overnight. It's a gradual process.
That is
Painful
exactly what we
as
need
it
to do.
is.
But still, whether it's
Yeah.
painful or not, it's like one
It's
person at a
something-
time.
one
Like
person
if
at
we
a
just
time,
turn around and acknowledge people's pain, it doesn't matter where it came from or why it exists. Like we have to help each other because nobody else is gonna help us.
Thank you very much. Can you give big